ways to see you all at our next home game, where we will be doing a special giveaway. Everyone who comes to the game will receive their own Spurs donation. You won't want to miss this. The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the special security or arena staff member. Hey fans, want to claim your own Spurs Hype Squad poster? Then be sure to attend our next giveaway night when we're handing them out at the doors. See you there.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier. Welcome to 2K, and now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. You take a look at Matthews. He's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, he is definitely not the wide-eyed rookie anymore that we saw when the season started, right? I think his ranking will improve along with his confidence.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 1. And for the Spurs, they've got Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there with John Collins. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Branham in at the small forward. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. MP dishes to Brown. Back to MP. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bounce pass from Rozier. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. Castle misses. Celtics on offense. It's a three-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
And he's good on the second. Here's Castle. Last game we saw him score 14. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. High arcing shot. MP grabs the miss. To the paint. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Castle, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Branham. Here's Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. No problem on the jumper in close. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far. Tatum passes to Yang. Here's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez.
Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 4. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers. That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Wembanyama against Porzingis. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
MP kicks to White. Yang passes to Brown. MP sets the screen for Brown. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Rozier. Outside Collins. Here's Branham. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Branham. MP grabs the miss.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And here is Tatum. MP with it. He's picked up by Collins. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Rozier the pass to Branham. And here's Collins from outside. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
The deep 3 from Tatum. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Wembanyama finds Rozier. Wembanyama looking it over. Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, MP. Outside, White. Back to MP. Pass to White. White gets the screen from Yang. Shoots the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. The kick out to Rozier. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the glass.
Sometimes Scary Terry just makes it look easy. The jumper is sweet.
Outside, White. Yang passes to Brown. Back to MP. Brown outside. The tray. Wembanyama with the rebound. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. With the time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the Chicago Bulls making the noise. They've added a polished offensive weapon in Bradley Beal, 3-level scorer who can get his shot just about any time he wants, and he'll definitely bring some added firepower to that lineup. It'll be interesting to see how it all fits together.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. The Spurs making a switch here. Matthews is checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. MP outside. A floater. Good. MP's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
MP against Rozier. To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. White finds MP. There's Brown with the three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his fourth assist in this one. Outside Collins. Pass to Rozier. Here's Castle. Hands it from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 31-point game against Washington.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the basket by Rozier.
How about Terry Rozier showing a little bit of versatility, gets to the mid-range game and makes it good.
Yang. Collins with some nice D.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Branham can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The three from MP. Matthews with the rebound.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Now here's Porzingis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Davis is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for White. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Outside Holiday. Here's Walsh. And the dunk by MP.
That plays about two things, effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Here's Castle, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Brogdon from past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Boston trailing. MP passes to Holiday. Now here is Davis. MP kicks to Davis. MP sets the screen for Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Substitution on the court.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the one spot. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
MP passes to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by MP. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Pass to Champagny. On the wing, Rozier. Wembanyama sets a screen for Rozier. It's good. Rozier's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, just letting his offense come naturally in pick-and-roll action. Terry Rozier very comfortable in this space.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He scored 31 points, and what a game it was. Posting a triple-double, he put on a show. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Porzingis can't hit.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Wesley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Champagnie passes to Wesley. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama, a screen. Fade away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so, MP will bring it up for the Celtics. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. MP sets the screen for Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now, here's MP. He has 7. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Wesley. Back to Wembanyama. From deep three-point territory. The rebound by the Celtics.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
MP dishes to Tatum. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Champagnie. They set the screen. Here's Wesley with the drive.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Collins finds Wembanyama. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Yang. It's MP finishing at the other end.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Floats it up for Wembanyama, finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. MP with a screen on Collins. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Celtics.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And here is Brogdon. He has yet to score.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
MP kicks to Tatum. From 11 feet away. Inside, Tatum automatic.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Outside Collins. Pass to Branham. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Porzingis passes to White. On the wing, MP. MP with a screen on Collins. And the turnover again by Boston. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Porzingis. MP dishes to Brown. Back to MP. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Collins. San Antonio again missing. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here's Brogdon. Following the miss by MP. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Spurs lead by 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Brown. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. MP on the follow.
Boy, what MP might lack in experience, he makes up for with instinct and timing.
Here's Brogdon. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Collins, a screen on Brown. Here's Branham. He's covered by Brown. Here's Castle. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Kicks it out to MP. Over in the corner, Brown. MP outside. Pass to White. Launches a three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight to the inside. Here's Castle. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Castle's got 5.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Brown outside. Rebounded by Castle.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Down low. Here's Collins. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Turner adds something on both ends. Fantastic shot blocker, can post you up, can take you outside.
This trade has the Dr. O'Neil seal of approval. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We've got Terry Rozier. Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Rozier kicks to Collins. Pass to Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston trailing for the lead. And he can't bank that one in. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. It's tipped. Dives for it. Right wing. Releases. Branham. Good. Branham's got 7.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Here's Yang. MP rattling the rim.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Here's Castle. Light covering. Pass to Branham. Wembanyama. A screen on Brown. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Yang. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Terry Rozier.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for San Antonio. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 8. Back to Brogdon. Collins setting the big for Brogdon. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum with it. He's got 23. MP finds White. MP with a screen on Wembanyama. And it's White missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by White. MP's got 18 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Collins against Tatum. Collins a screen on White. Here's Castle. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Castle's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Branham. Takes a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Branham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brogdon against MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. White. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Brogdon. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
White the pass to Yang. Tatum kicks to White. MP outside. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Shoots it up. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 3.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Collins against Tatum. They set the pick. Here's Branham. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Castle. 8 points for him.
A swat by Porzingis at wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Brown, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Collins trying to break free. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mr. Porzingis on the wing, MP. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. MP finds Brown. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. MP outside. Pass to Brown. Screen by MP. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Brogdon outside. Down low. Here's Collins. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
Tatum on the wing. And the foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
MP finds Tatum. Launches it. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama outside. Nice D from Porzingis. And for the Celtics, they're shooting in this game 45%. Stolen by Collins. And stolen by Tatum. MP outside. From the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Brogdon looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. And checking out some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his 3
3-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Matthews, he's checked in for John Collins. MP with it. Davis, the pass to Walsh. MP against Brogdon. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his second basket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Now, here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Walsh. For the lead. And it's Davis missing. San Antonio leading. Here's Brogdon. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Matthews. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Matthews has got 5.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's the fast break. Moving it up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Celtics trail by 3. MP passes to Brown. Back to MP. Brogdon against Holiday. Holiday off a pick from Yang. Elbow shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
The D just kind of stepping aside.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, MP. Rozier defending. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
On the floor for Boston. Griffin out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's MP. And there's Davis. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Davis dishes to MP. Here's Tatum. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now just a 3-point San Antonio lead. For San Antonio, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
MP, no good. Spurs leading by 5. Now Wesley. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Celtics making a switch here. Tops jacked in. Rozier the pass to Wembanyama. Rozier with the screen for Wembanyama. Pass to Wesley from beyond the arc. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Here's Wesley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Griffin passes to MP. Push in, no stopping MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Spurs leading by 5. And here is Wesley. Pass to Rozier. Wembanyama, a screen on Holiday. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, he's a problem.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. Cancel comes in for Monroe.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 29 points for MP. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Wembanyama's got 17 now, just in the second half. Pass to Tatum. Back to MP. Rozier with the steal. Over MP. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum passes to Yang. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
To the paint. Wembanyama against Porzingis. The baseline jam. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 35 in the game. Porzingis passes to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. MP with a screen on Collins. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. 28 points for him.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Derek White's checked in for Pritchard. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. MP kicks to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Rozier into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
I love the emphasis right there by MP, sending a message to the defense.
Here's Castle. There's the pick. MP against Rozier. And he gets it to go. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Wembanyama, a screen on White. Pass to Castle. No good on the triple. And so MP will bring it up for Boston. Tatum dishes to MP. White left side. That shot no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Branham. He's off on that one. Boston trailing. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Wembanyama. Headed by Porzingis. Collins passes to Branham. Wembanyama, a screen on Tatum to the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And off the court come the Celtics on the break. And MP throws it down.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
Outside Collins. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Porzingis with the steal.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
MP, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Branham, the pass to Collins. Here's Rozier. And Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Porzingis. San Antonio again missing. Boston shooting reasonably well, 45%. MP outside. And the three off target. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
He gets that one. And the Spurs lead by one.
With confidence, step up in a big moment. We see you, John Collins.
MP finds Brown. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Collins. Pass to Branham. From 13. Here's Wembanyama. It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the
alley-oop flush by MP.
The moment not too big for the youngster. MP, big bucket.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Outside Collins. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Branham. He's covered by Brown. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
MP kicks to White. Back to MP. Found it! And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about. Good win. Let's keep it going. Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.